rather gamble than try to make me some leaps than try to learn to actual invest. So my thesis is that this thing is going to get bigger and bigger. I said it in the video right earlier at the beginning of the year. My thesis was that gambling was going to be huge, and that's why I knew that meme cycle was going to be huge because people don't have that much faith in the system. So instead of investing in the system, they rather gamble to try to make some gains. Now, this worked for a small percentage of people that's becoming millionaires right now, right? If they learn how to play the game, but this won't work for the large percentage of people in the population. Most people are going to lose their money, right? So here we are today. And this is the Gen Z millennial, gambling cycle. Same thing with sports betting, especially if you don't have a solid strategy, psychology, and understanding of these markets, a way to get in and get out, take profits, whatever it may be, then it's all just gambling. Full stop, no matter what nobody says, without a strategy, it's just complete gambling. Now, doesn't mean that gamble can't pay off. The reality of it is I know people who've made millions and millions of dollars. I've had $100,000 days, right, in this particular market. And that's meme coins. Now, safer things, I will be telling you to get into Bitcoin, right? Get into large cap, mid cap coins and things of that nature, or learn to understand where the market is going to go when this meme coin cycle pulls off. And then people are looking for real utility and real value. That's another conversation. But meme coins, that's when you want to have a strategy to say, okay, how can I turn $10 into 100, right? I ain't gonna say a million, but I think that it would be advantageous for the average person to learn it because number one, you want to understand what's going on in your world, but number two, not for the purpose of buying meme coins, but also creating them, right? And then focusing on blockchain projects that you can create yourself for your business. Right? Each business can have their own meme coin. Each creator can have their own coin, right? We call them meme coins because there is no guarantee of return, right? Essentially, it's a joke. But these instruments of so-called jokes, right, are unregulated. So therefore, because you're not essentially offering anything in return, it's not a security. So you're jumping in at your own risk. So imagine this, every creator, every business, every state, everybody had their own coin. And when you wanted to reward that person, then you essentially will be depositing things into that treasury. So the more attention flowed into that creator, the more money flowed their way, which essentially is the way the game works right now. Instead of, right, that person has to go by make products and create a funnel to be able to capture that attention to sell you something. This is different. A creator gets millions and millions of views, hundreds of millions, billions of views. And now people are rewarding that creator by funding them so they can make more content or do more of what they do in the world. I can see this being a very real thing, right? So then, of course, you can benefit off that, meaning that I invested in you early, and then people who invested in you late, they become liquidity. Now they can continue to hold, and you can continue to grow and grow and grow. So I think about it, if I had me a meme coin since the beginning and I got on the internet and people knew my name, right? How many people would have put money into that meme coin? Where would it be now? And the people that were the early believers, those would be the ones who benefited the most. So it's essentially, in a way, if you think of it, it could be like having a stock, right? So that's the way I've seen it. And I call this the block market. So instead of the stock market, it's the block market based on the blockchain, right? And unfortunately today, most people only see the market based on capitalization. They don't see decentralization. They don't see the opportunity for us to utilize the technology in very unique ways. So people are only using them based on money plays. Now, let me see if I can get this computer down here. If I get this computer down here, we'll go create this coin together real quick. All right, give me 1 second. All right. Just put the call in. All right, so now I want to take questions. For anybody that has questions, anybody that wants to learn something, let me look at what you guys are saying. Never want to be holding on to the bad. Hey, that's a fact. Yes. I hope y'all learning something right now. This is $1 million worth of game that I'm giving. Straight up. You never want to be the one holding on the bag. Your goal is to not be liquidity. So Yeah, the meme coin game is very interesting, but I always like to look at things in different dynamics in different ways. Like Mark Cuban was like, everybody should just drop a meme coin. Quite frankly, I think that the Donald Trump meme coin messed up the game in a lot of ways. If you got a question, just say it. Because he started the meme coin super cycle. He let basically everybody know it's okay. I dropped a coin, you can drop a coin too. Then you got the Liberty Fund people, they've been dropping more coins. You feel me? And the way I look at it is that basically it's them getting money off the people, right? They figuring out all kind of ways to get money off the people. And they've been selling the hell out these coins and they've been winning, ciphering billions of dollars, right? Out of the average Joe and just getting rich and rich and rich. These guys are sitting behind the scenes and just collecting money bags. People is getting mad at the Hawk Tour girl, but the reality of it is that the Hawk Tour girl is small fries in comparison. But it also shows you how um, hypocritical society is. 1 week ago, everybody was mad at her, right, for spitting out a coin. And then Donald Trump comes with his own. Melania comes with her own. Then all of a sudden, it's okay. So, what it shows how society is so hypocritical and how sheepish it is. Right now, we all know that the MAGA party can be a cult because the people who follow him are not going to question things he say. They're definitely not going to criticize. Now, I did see some people do it. Some people was like, wait a minute, I don't like this because they've been waiting for the altcoin super cycle, not the meme coin super cycle. They wanted to see the altcoins go up, the Ethereum, the Solanos, the sweet coins, you know what I'm saying? The H bars, the XRP. You feel me? They want to see the ones with utility and value over long term. These different blockchains go up, the Solanos, right? The AVAX. Instead, we got Trump, Melania, fart coin, butthole coin, all this crazy crap that people spending money on. So, and exchanging their money for. So I believe that he started this meme coin super cycle, and I think it's a way for them to be able to cipher billions of dollars out of the public. That's just what I believe. I believe his buddies understood what time it was, and it gave them the go ahead to get as much money as possible. But it also makes me think about what is money? What is money? That becomes the question, right? What is attention? Where are we at in the world? If we seeing all of this money just go to meme coins, right? And we can see $30 billion rush into a meme coin. What the hell does that mean? But then it also makes you think how powerful attention is. This is how powerful attention is, right? So creators are worth billions of dollars because if they can figure out infrastructure connected to their attention, which is what the meme coin industry allows you to do, right? It's connected to a blockchain. People connect their wallets to it. That wallet allows them to instantly buy into that attention capture, right? And then billions of dollars go there. So this is what happens with the world of advertisement, right? It's the same thing, just less steps. The money comes much faster. Instead, the product is just the attention itself. Now, I've said this about 4 years ago because people didn't understand it. I have a tokenomics that I'll be teaching, and I was breaking that down in tokenomics like, y'all don't understand the tokenomics of a meme coin is attention. And understanding where the market sentiment is going emotionally and why people are putting their energy into it. The Dogecoin thing. Dogecoin went up, made a lot of people a lot of money, right? The problem with Dogecoin is now it's practical, right? So now it's not doing anything, but now we have a whole department, right, of government efficiency. Now they didn't put out the Dogecoin logo on that. They put a dollar logo on that. That dollar logo actually represents Saturn or Hercules as well, if you understand the occult symbolism that goes into these things. If I look at the meme coins that's trending right now on Solano Phantom Wallet, let's see. XYZ, which is one that was pushed by the creator of Twitter. This is messed up. Immigration coin, right, which is based on ICE. Again, all attention is flowing to what's going on with the immigrants and ICE, so they created a coin. Then you got Jelly My Jelly. Not sure what this coin is about, but it's up to 19 cents. And I seen this coin before it even reached a penny, right? So you could be up 19 times. Then we seen there's one called Life Changing Pill. There's one called Helio AI, which might be some kind of AI agent service attached to it. Then, of course, there's DeepSeek at number 6. Then DeepSeek Pepe. Then there's another DeepSeek AI because, of course, all attention was going. So there's multiple ways you can do that. Number one, you can utilize AI to search different trends that's going on in the market. You can think about the trends that's coming your way. If you can find the trends faster, right? Then it may help you find the coins that's connected to those trends faster by searching through them, right? So sometimes you can go on Pump Fund, search which coins that's connected to this, buy into them early, maybe at 0.001 or something, which is like $5 to $10. And if you catch that early and you buy a million of that coin, then when it goes up, boom. Now it's a super strategy if you want to get early. Some people build out bots to do these things utilizing AI. Some people actually utilizing DeepSeek AI to go automatically find these trades based on some thesis that they create, that they run it based on a chain of activities that it has to do, and then it buys. That's something that you can do as well. I just saying that this is one of the most interesting times in the world, right? I look at it like this: if you're a high school student, I think this is a worthy endeavor, right? As a grown person, then you definitely want to develop a skill during this time. But nobody can tell you that hunting meme coins is not a skill if it pays off millions of dollars. Now, the one thing that's changed in this industry right now is the fact that you have Moonshot. Moonshot is the first app of its kind that allow people to just download Moonshot, fund it with their card, and then buy verified meme coins. What's a verified meme coin? Essentially, these are meme coins that have been identified based on the way that they measure meme coins that they put on Moonshot that essentially give you a moonshot to become rich, but they basically saying these are not going to rug. So people are buying in coins on Moonshot, but it also depending on how early Moonshot gets them, and that will determine whether these are good coins or not. Now, there's ways that you can audit the coins, right? You can, of course, everything is transparent on the blockchain, so you can see who has ownership of it, the whole nine. There's multiple different ways to get in this game. But I do think it's worthy of studying, worthy of knowing, right? And I think that's just something they should be teaching in college because it should go towards economics, right? And understanding the current financial matrix that is being played out in the world, for sure. So the one app I want y'all to pull up right now is Pump Fund. You can pull up that app right now. You go to Pump Fund. And if you have a Phantom wallet, you will connect your wallet, and that gives you the opportunity to buy. Okay, cool. Hold on, let me get this down. I was Let me get this real quick. I gotta make a call. We about to get this going. I don't have that much time. Where you at? I need that computer real quick. Uh, all right, we about to get that. I got too many computers in here, and none of these are the one that I want to use. But so essentially, what you do is you go on pumpfund.com, right, which is a site where people are making these meme coins. Then you connect your wallet to it, right, by connecting the Phantom wallet, um, or whichever one you use. But I prefer to utilize Phantom. It's very quick, easy, efficient. And then after that, thank you, sir. After that, you go to start a new coin. Now, once you go to start a new coin, we're gonna walk you through this part. I could show y'all what it looked like on here real quick. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna show y'all what it looked like on here. It says America tax free. I don't know. I live in California. You say what What advice do you have for people who barely read like me? I read manga though. Well, my advice is go read. You know what I'm talking about? Hey man, some things are very simple. It ain't that deep. If you don't read, read. Read actually helps lower anxiety. If you scroll too much, read. It's really the cure, right? Slows your mind down. It sets it up to be better. All right, let me see if I can share this with y'all real quick. Here we go. All right, there I am. So here's Pump Fun. So Pump Fun, you will go here, start meme coin, then you'll put in a name. Somebody give me a name to name this coin. What should I name this coin for purposes of this live? Right. Come on, I need a good name. And pick something that you think is, I say, trending but not too obvious. All right, that's just enough. All right, it's not much in this little wallet right here, but it's enough to get started. All right, so somebody say 4 keys evolve. Coon, come on, man, I can't be doing that. No, I didn't go name this one Keys Coin. New drops, melanin, BLM. Not black coin, too obvious. Jelly 2. Okay, I see somebody thinking deep value. Skeleton key. I kind of like skeleton key. Deep seekers, there's too many deep seekers out there. I think we might have to go with the skeleton key. But if I go with that, then I'm gonna have to create an image that connects to that. Let's see. Maybe. Nah, see, I can't name it nothing 19 in case I want to make an official, actual, real coin. I ain't gonna waste it. So I'm gonna put S key. Now I need a description. What would be my description? Now, what you can always do, go on to something. Let's see, go to DeepSeek. Give me a meme coin. I don't never type nothing right on this. For a coin called skeleton key. Boom. It's the one thing I like about AI is you ain't even got to type it right. They just know what you're about to say. All right, cool. So I got one. It offers nothing. Hold on. Let me see. Whether you're crypto, gold, blockchain, some good skill. All right, boom. I got it. So here it is. It gave me a description. Now what I need to do is create a picture. I'm gonna go to Google Labs. This just show you how easy these things are, right? You gotta take some of the mystery out of it. Because people be acting like this is magic. They see these things happening. It's really nothing. The person spend 5 minutes and they're able to create them a coin instantly ASAP. I don't like what they created. I want something cartoonish. All right, so now we almost got it. Somebody say, I am a God coin. Hey, I like that. I was working with somebody who was giving me a breakdown on how. Have y'all ever heard of Estonia? Estonia is the most digital community and digital nation in the world. Right, almost everything there is digital. All right, all right. So now what I'm gonna do is, boom, boom. Oh, I gotta sign in. I forgot. I'm doing it on this computer just to show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all the picture that I have. Oh, y'all can't see it on there. But I'm about to send this to my other computer. And then I'm going to airdrop it. Okay. Now, I believe it doesn't cost anything. If anything, it's like some cents, not a lot. It's like cost a couple of pennies just to make. It's not even a lot of money. That's the crazier thing about it is like people not even paying no money to make these things. They're just available. So you can make them all the time. But the truth about it is if you don't have like a community and you ain't got like a real pump behind it and you pushing it, this is why you can create coins, but they don't go nowhere. You can get lucky, but most of these coins are just rugging people. And the reason why a lot of these have to rug people is because the owner makes the coin and then they want to take some profit out. The problem is that the owner of it may take some profit out, but that don't mean that they plan on selling the rest of the coins. But it makes people panic and then it has an avalanche attack. So one person starts selling, another person starts selling, then it starts going downhill. So what happens is if it's a strong coin, then when a person sells a small percentage, the other people start buying it up, but you need a strong narrative for that to continue to happen, and you need a good community. Now you want to see coins that at least take the extra effort because another thing about this is that you can actually create instant websites for these coins. Now I'm not going to show you all that right now. I don't have that much time, but I will be showing that in Infinite Wealth Strategies. So you can type in the description of this, create a whole entire website for a coin in less than a few minutes, and it just generates it for you. Then you can create your own Telegram, right? And you can create your own Discords, Twitters, right? And what it looks like, it looks very legit. The beautiful thing about it, you got a community. That's the best thing you really want to be looking for is what is a good community behind it. All right, so I'm almost done, y'all. I know y'all want to see the finished thing, and then you better go in your browsers and actually see it. And I think the more these things are demystified, where people are just using them, um, I mean, they understand how to create on there, the less people will actually get rugged. All right. Now I'm creating my picture because I was doing it on that computer, but I need to do it on this computer. So I'm almost done. And then you'll be able to see it. Where's my Google Labs? All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send this picture. Ha. I wish y'all could see the skeleton key real quick. It's actually kind of dope. So it's gonna be an orange background. Select the file. Now it gives you an option to decide how much of the coin you want to buy up when you first start. So you'll go down here. Hold on. Now, this is not the only way to do it. There's multiple ways to do it. There's a way. See, this should show you select your Telegram website, all of that. They're asking me to connect the wallet. You connect the wallet, but then you put up your picture that you can put in here, right? And then it's giving me an option of how much of the coin that I actually want to buy. So I'm gonna go to the ticker is S keys. Let me see. There's not a lot of money in this little wallet, so it ain't that much to put up. Okay. Now, here's the thing to learn about this. So when you first make the coin, they have bots out there. So what do these bots do? So I'm about to show y'all something. Let me go off this screen for a second and put me up. So what the bots do immediately is they start buying up the coin. This is why sometimes these things rub. Because the bots will buy up the coin so fast that they're in there early, right? Right after you. So they start owning and buying up the coin. So then when somebody is a creator like myself and be like, yo, everybody go buy my coin, not knowing that it's already some bots that have infiltrated the coin and start buying. So the goal is figuring out how to do fair drops. How do you make a drop happen where a person is not able to front run you and go in there and drop the coin? Now, there's a way you can do it where you can essentially spread that wallet or spread that coin across multiple wallets so that you have the ability to go in there and buy your own coin before somebody else do. Otherwise, you can't actually drop one because somebody else will have too much access and too much of your coin before you get an opportunity to buy some. So I would say the one thing I've seen people do is essentially you stall out the people, right? You act like you're not going to push the coin. So they end up selling their percentage of it. Boom. And then giving you the opportunity to finally get it to your people. Now, there's a way where you can go to different sites and you can spread it across multiple wallets. So therefore, multiple people are getting access to it. So let's say I wanted to do a giveaway with you all. I can say, hey, send me over your wallet. You send me over your wallet. I'll take that maybe to the next 5 to 10 people, and I can allocate a portion of it to you. So you all have some of it before it goes out. So that's another way that people do it. All right, so if you're in Phantom, I want you to go. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'm gonna share my screen again and see if we can find this coin together. Okay. Well, my background don't look good. I'm supposed to have my background right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. We gonna go here. Let me see if my coin done minted. Ahaha. And here we are. Now look at that. This coin is booming already. So bonding curve. See, look. Somebody already then jumped in and bought some. Right? It says skeleton key and it is up. And we have a meme coin called skeleton keys, S keys. And it's just that easy. Now, where this thing get up to millions? I don't know. But if we look down here, you can see who's buying it right here. Right? So boom. This is all the people who done bought it. Some of these probably are a couple little bots or whatever. And as you can see, look, somebody done bought some right here. So now it's at 9,000. And that is how you make a meme coin, people. Look, somebody bought 4 million, 3 million. So imagine this thing go up to millions. We just let it go and it just start running. These are all the people that bought in early, right? Now it'd be dope if this thing, I just turned off the computer and I came back and it was at $90 million. That would be something. But now you guys know how to create a meme coin. You say, was that a bot? It could be. It could have been some people that's actually on the live. Hold on. My manager calling. Yo, I'm live right now creating a meme coin for the people. Oh, you text me? No, I'm literally live right now. All right. Yeah, the sniper bots stay on the standby. So right now it's at 9,600 still. Right. This was a lot of buy. There's about 13 buys as in that. Okay, let me stop sharing for a second. All right. Any questions, class? Do we have any questions so far? How many of you all can see it on your Phantom wallet? All right, it says, so once you make a coin, you would need to buy up your own coins immediately after. I mean, technically, yeah. You would, I would say it like this, right? Unless you're making a coin just to make it, to leave it out there like this one, you'll buy up the coin, maybe set it up in another wallet or so that when you want to take profit, you're not rugging your community. That's the reason why you would essentially want to have two wallets, one on standby to where when you go buy into your own project, right, it's set up in a different wallet, maybe at a small amount, right, ethically. And then therefore, once you want to take some profit, don't crash the project because you taking all of the money because you own so much of your own supply, right? So this is why what they do in projects, they will lock it up. So they'll lock up part of a part of the coin so it stabilizes the price. So they say like Trump, well, his coin 80% was locked up. Yeah, I made the search on what you call it. I'll show you all again for people that's asking. And I want to get as many questions as possible so you have a thorough understanding, so you understand how this game works. And you and I are here getting rugged. I want to customize my screen radius. There we go. All right. So what I did was, oh, look, it's at 9,400. I just typed in S keys, search here. And I found it right here on pump.fund/board. And it's right here at 9,500. It says skeleton keys that give you access to your desires. Created 7 minutes ago. Look, somebody sold a little bit. That's good. You want to get those little bots out. So you really want to have it to where you got a few up, then the bots are selling they little bit, then real people are buying in. All right. I think that's kind of the key. Look, we got 15 buys already. Show you how the game works, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what it would normally have is if we go into this, right, and we look at other coins, let's go look at some successful coins that have worked out. Hopefully, I'll come back to that one. You said 9 billion. Look at this coin. So let me see if I can go back to the beginning of this coin based on trades. They got too many trades. I want to go to the beginning of this coin. There's so many. But what I would do is something like this. Sometimes I go check out like when it first started 190 days ago when it first started, and then you can go look at these wallets, right, and you can see who was buying first, right, and whether these are still wallets, meaning that somebody just deposited some of these just to buy. This looks like a very active trader, so you can see what other people are buying as well. So if they was early in a coin that went up, right, super high, maybe they got early access, right, and early knowledge about it. So if they got some early knowledge, maybe you want to go take a look at their wallet to see what else that they buy. And this is where you would find a trader and you can get in the trenches of this and you'll be like, you know what? How about I start copy day trading, right? So this person don't, I'm not sure what they doing. They got a little money in their wallet. You feel me? Like they're holding on to a lot of coins. These are ones that they got in and they sold, obviously. But the thing about the blockchain is it transparent. So you can go into anybody wallet and see what they're doing. You can actually go look into the creator's wallet here. Then you can see coins created, which is just this one, followers, and following. Following nobody. Obvious, because they don't really want nobody following them. And by following, they don't want nobody tracking their moves, which is smart. So this one has 2 coins held, didn't do anything, probably with projects that they was in on, right? But then they created this one is at a $373 million market cap, which is very interesting. So this is what people be doing. When I say get into the trenches, you got to go into this information and study it, right? And find things that work. This one looked like it was some guys that did a Zoom or something. I'm not sure what this. Just the Jelly My Jelly thing got up to 195 million. Man, this is where I first seen it. It was somewhere down here. Then it jumped up to 19 cents. And maybe it has something to do with these guys being transparent about what their identity is. I'm not sure what that is. But if you got a podcast or something, I think that, might be worth you trying that. So let's see what mine is at. Oh, it's at 82. So again, those are the bots that's selling because they weren't really trying to hold, right? So we got 14 holders right now. If you want a strong community, you want that to be around like 14,000. So yeah, that's the S keys there, folks. That's the latest and greatest meme coin that was created. The skeleton key. I don't think you can find it on Moonshot yet because Moonshot basically has a way where they go in, they have a way that they figure out whether a coin is a rug or not. So since it was just created, you wouldn't want to see that coin on Moonshot, because they don't know whether I want a rug or not since I created it. So I'm not sure how they measure coins, which ones are real and which ones are rugs. They have a way of probably looking at the tokenomics. So no, it would not be on Moonshot at all yet. But as it had just shot up to about almost 10,000, right? If I wanted to sell, I could have. And then that means that I could have rugged everybody. But I had no plans on doing that. The dev only owes 1%, which would be me with that wallet. I think you kind of want the dev to own more. I should buy up more of this coin. Let me see. Boom. Can't be out here owning more of my coin. All right, so let's see. No, you got a Phantom wallet. I know a lot of you all probably use Moonshot. I'm realizing that as I'm looking at it, but it's called Phantom wallet. You say, can we follow 19 keys traded and copy? Nah, I don't have that going on right now. Let's see. No one is giving out this type of gang blessing. Yeah, man, this is really full blueprint. Now, of course, there's a lot of things that I can go over more and more and more, but there's a lot to this game, and you really want to be in the trenches of it. You feel me? There's a lot of people that I say the real game is like what I gave y'all. That's great. Real game also is like who to follow. You know what I'm saying? What to sell, when to get out, right? So like for me, when I first started teaching cryptocurrency, I remember I was working with somebody and I didn't know anything about rugs for real. I didn't know how the process worked. I went to his house and it was these white boys doing a coin. They dropped the coin. I got in that day. I didn't know they was gonna be dropping the coin that day, but shit, they told me what they was about to do. I said, let me get in on the flow. I got in, coin shot up, made me some money. Everybody that was there made them some money, right? But I realized later on that these guys were rug pullers. It didn't rug that day, but a few days later, right? They started taking little by little and they kept dropping more and more projects, right? But that's when I came up with tokenomics. I say, well, if I'm going to teach it, let me teach people how not to get rubbed, how to find real projects, how to know whether they're real or not. And then tokenomics is the study of cryptocurrency and essentially like why people buy. You know what I'm saying? How to keep people in the projects, the economics of the token, right? That's tokenomics. Excuse me. No problem. I want you to learn. I want you to win. I've literally made $1 million students. So I'm happy to share the game. If you want to learn to actually go through some of my tutorials, you can click here. You can get in at 222. You feel me? And you actually want to go through the classes of what we actually teach and actually learn tokenomics, learn how to use the DEX tools, DEX scanner, things of that nature. Be a part of a community where I actually give out signals, coins, right? What I'm looking at in the market, what I see coming, trends, things of that nature, and it's interactive. People put in their wins of what they got going on, so you can ask questions to the community. I think this is the best. Like being a part of Infinite Wealth Strategies for the year, students are all ready to make their money back. That's the beauty of it. And you want to be in position. I believe that this game is all about positioning. If you go, what happens is a lot of times in the crypto game is that you would see a lot of people. Hold on one second. You will see a lot of people that get into this game and they get in because of FOMO, right? The market is going up. And as the market is going up, they're like, yo, I need to jump in. I need to jump in. The problem with that is that by the time you jump in, it's too late. You liquidity for somebody else to sell on you. So you don't want to see things on Instagram trending. You want to be in it and then see those things trending. And that lets you know, oh, it's time for me to sell. I just won. Right? So I say by the time it's on Instagram, it's too late. Twitter, you can still be early. You in Telegram, you even earlier. You know what I'm saying? Discord's early. Telegram and Discord is early. You feel me? If you in a text WhatsApp group, that's the earliest. If you can get that lucky. But by the time you see it on Instagram, and if you ever see it in the news, it's done for. That's the public. That's where you're making your profit. That means sell, sell, sell. So you want to be in communities. They've done a study and they show people that actually in communities are the ones that win the most, right? Number one, you're not by yourself emotionally trying to trade in the room. You're learning with other people and they're giving you the game that they got. I think that's the best way. All right, let's see. Let me move this. I'm trying to move this to the side screen. Is there a way I can compact this? Make it smaller? Nope. All right. Well, that's it for you folks. All right. Is there any more questions? Any more questions before I get out of here? Y'all getting free game. You say, what's in any of those groups that is of interest to me? Well, I'm not sure what you're interested in. If you're interested in making money, particularly in this space and learning it, right, you will want to be getting signals that let you know that you're early into something, right? So if you early, that's the best. Information and time in this game is everything, but you need access for that. So if you are behind the scenes, sometimes I'm in Twitter groups with people and they're sharing things in the DM, right? It's like 30 people shilling out different coins. But you got to realize like some of them you can get in and it could be a 2x and then you want to sell. The problem is like this hope that is going to go up forever. And so you holding on to something that you should be letting go to. You made a little money and get out. Because the whole thing about this game is that you don't lose taking profit. That's something that I learned. All right, let's see what my coin is. So the coin ain't doing too hot. It's at 74. Maybe that's a good time to buy in. All right. So what y'all think about my meme coin? All right, let me see. I hosted a networking event about AI. How could I become a better leader? Consistency. Consistency is how you become a better leader. I think that that's the key. A lot of people quit before they become great at anything, and I think that's one of the biggest problems. There's a lot of people who start something and then they quit it. You start and quit, that makes you weak, right? And a lot of people can't go through the ups and downs. So when you go through the ups and downs, right, you have the ability to keep the same emotional, right, aptitude or intelligence, I would say, because the one thing about successful people is they can say successful, right, or they can keep the same attitude through their failures and their successes. Because even excitement once you win leads away the mind. You get too drawn into what you achieved. Instead, you keep stoicness throughout this whole entire time. And if you can keep the same stoic mindset through successes and win, you keep that same ability to keep growing and learning and learning and learning and learning. Somebody make me a let me see. Somebody should make a S key Twitter. Somebody make me a S key Twitter. This I did the hard part on this one. Y'all gotta make the Twitter account. No, the Pump app is it's not an application, it's a website. So it's called pump.fun. Yeah, y'all make a Twitter. Y'all the community. Y'all make a Twitter. Go ahead and make a Telegram. I'll let you know when I officially make one. It's gonna be some high level stuff. I'll let you know.